Oh, hello my friends. Well, here's something a little bit different. It's a 5-horse, maybe more, 5-horse Briggs & Stratton horizontal with the attached tank, diaphragm carb on a massive, he calls it a trash pump, but it's a water pump. And he says it only runs on choke. It was running great. He put 7 tanks worth of fuel through it, and he changed the fuel to a different supplier, and it quit. So then maybe there's water in the bottom. We're not sure. But first we're going to lift it up. And if you guys wonder how I get this stuff, this is another gentleman that I worked with. He farmed full-time and worked full-time. Can you imagine how hard that guy's worked in his life? There's some weight to it. So let's have a look at the fuel. Now he tells me that he has to run it on 3/4 choke, right? So that tells me that if he's running it on 3/4 choke, that's telling me that something in the gas flow lines are clogged, eh? So let's just shove this right down in here. I thoroughly expect there to be, oh dear. Well, that might be one of the reasons why it's clogged. I hope the tank's not rusty. Okay. Now this is this unit here is a terrible oil sucker, but it does work pretty good on fuel. So unfortunately for you, we're going to turn this guy around and we're going to put you on the bench, and then we'll close the big drawbridge, and I'll call Rusty. Light! Camera! Action! Okay, I wonder if I can get this baffle out of here. I think they put these foam liners in here to prevent cavitation. Okay, let's get this out of here. Where's my gas sucker? And we're going to use the chair. We're going to remove all the fuel. That's kind of interesting. So this doesn't work that well with oil, but it works really good on fuel. Okay, I'm going to tilt it up now. And we'll get every drop out of there that we can. Yes, there is some crap coming out of that tank. Ooh. Flashlight. Oh, the tank's fair. I don't know if I can get everything out of there. But I think I can get most of it. So let's just do something fun. We'll I think this gas is okay. Cleaner in. So what I'm hoping to do, he needs this gentleman needs this pump yesterday. and he was lucky I was just between jobs. Okay, I'm going to pour all of this. I know what I'm going to do. There. Yeah, there's a little, oh, there's quite a bit in there. I better save that for him, eh? That's pretty good. Okay, so I think it's probably clogged, but because of the built-in baffle, you see that? There's a baffle and some rust in the bottom there. So there's the stuff I'm getting out of the tank. It's because this is deteriorating inside the tank all on its own. And if you look, if we can even manage to get a look in there, it's going to be salvageable. I just have to get it drained, eh? So I'm going to tilt it on it, mix it and tilt it on its side and see how good that works. I don't know if you guys should watch this or not. It's pretty scary stuff. As Elmer Fudd would say, it's very, very scary. So I'm going to grab this, go back and forth with the tank, kind of roughly, and while it's mixing, I want to be able to pour. All right, I got this down to an art now. I just swished it again. It's 3/4 full of fuel. Good. I think that's okay. That's where we are now. Light. That's pretty good for our tank swish, I think, considering what was in there. I wonder what year it is. For your interest, 1992, February 10. Right there. Sure is in lovely shape for a 92, eh? You got to appreciate that when something like that comes in and it's 28 years old. So do I just try and start it, or do I let's just put some fuel in it. It's worth $10 worth of gas to do this. Now I just want to check something. And that's only a small amount of what I got right there. And you can see it's kind of, if you look, it's kind of everywhere, eh? That fine foam dust. So that is an interesting thing to put into a tank. I mean, it's great for 20 years, but what happens after that, right? So I'm going to just try and start this guy up now. I got some gas in it. I don't know what to do with this gas. It might become bad gas. Okay. So now we have bunny rabbit. Oh, and choke. Off and on. Well, that's good. So being as it's a pump, I don't want to run it without putting water through it. So now we get to go have some fun. So it has a diaphragm. I'm going to just drain that last of that gas out of there one more time. This one should work. Okay, now we have to remember that that's in the bottom of the tank, so we're still getting a few crud bunnies out of there. But I'm happy. Let's get a little flashlight, have a look inside that tank. That's about as good as it's going to get. Perfect. Let's just have a little poke around now that we're in control. We got it running, right? And it surged a little bit at first. So have any of you guys out there in small engine land seen one of those screen, I think it's for gas cavitation, and like a baffle and for gas cavitation? Ooh. I think I have to take all 4 of these off. I'm going to take the little diaphragm out of there and clean it up. I don't think it's ever been out. Good. So now let's just get you guys in a place where you can see. Ooh, it smells like gas in here real bad. You know the gas I'm talking about. Okay, can you see what I'm up to? Right there, maybe? Yes, you can. I'm taking that off right there. We've got to get a Phillips and take the breather hose off. Good. That's excellent. Okay, so now we're just taking the 4 screws off this diaphragm. And we're going to spray carburetor cleaner through each orifice. Needle out. 1. Clamp. 2. 2. 3. I might have one of these, you know. 4. Okay, so here we are. I'll just get you off Zoom. Oh, okay, right there. So that's the little door for the diaphragm, and it should just pull off. Actually, it looks good. I might not change it. And now we're going to squirt. So that one screw I took off actually holds the carburetor to the tank as well, eh? off of here. That's all right. So now, my friend, I'm going to just get some carburetor spray just to clear the uglies out of here. See if I can hear it in the tank. Excuse me. Yes, that's going into the tank. That's part of the fuel pump, eh? And there should be a jet. An adjustable jet right there. I'm going to take, boy, I don't know. Half, 1 1/2, 2 1/2. Good. Got the jet out. 2 1/2 turns. That's going to do it. I'm just going to dribble a little bit of gas on here because I don't like that carb spray contaminating the rubber. And I'm going to put this jet back in. Alright, my friends, this is just a quick check on the spring for the diaphragm. The spring cup goes out. The spring and then the spring cup. They're 2 pieces. I've only got one hand here. There you go, see that? And then the spring cup goes against the diaphragm like that. That's all. Okay, I'm putting it back together. You know, it's the original Briggs diaphragm, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised. I'm getting really jumpy on this Chinese stuff, so I'm gonna just put the original diaphragm back in. It doesn't look, it's a little stretched, but it doesn't look at all deteriorated. Okay, so there we are. I'm just going to tighten it back up again. That diaphragm and then that clamp onto there. Over top of that hole there. So let's just wait. It should run great. So we'll just put it back together and then we'll run some water through it. That should be a lot of fun. There, that's gone.